Delicious Joy, Love, and Self-Happiness by Evelor Savior is an ebook which outlines a 4-week self-healing protocol to help people transform and strengthen their energy. And it is also loaded with simple exercises that are very effective in helping people heal their past hurts and trauma, upgrade their mind, magnify their intuition, and so much more. And I'm very happy to welcome the author of Delicious Joy, Love, and Self-Happiness, Evelor Savior, to Good Morning Hudson Valley.
Good morning, Hudson Valley and Bruce. I am super excited. Thank you so much for having me here.
You're welcome. Could you tell us the story about why you came to write this book? What was the inspiration?
Yes, well, before I tell you about, a little bit about my life story, but when I talk to people and I'll tell them some of the things that I've been through, and in particularly I talked to this doctor about one of the traumas I've been through in my life, and she looked at me, she said, you know why I'm so amazed at who you are? It's not even the story because, as a doctor, she's heard all kinds of stories. So she told me it's not even the story, but it's the fact that you still have a sound mind after going through all these things. That's what amazes me, because for you to go through all these things repeatedly and you still love people and you still smile, that's the part that amazes me, because most of other people, they're either, they're very detrimental to themselves. They use substances and this and that. They try to kill themselves and they do all kind of these things. But for you to still be in your right mind after all this, that's such an inspiration. And that's why I thought about it and I was like, man, there are a lot of people that go through deep stuff in their life and they don't know avenues to really deal with it, even from an internal perspective, or how to love themselves regardless of what they've been through. And that's why I wrote the ebook, and I made it very simple and easy to read with all these exercises and tips that people can apply in their lives right away.
You're listening to Doc.
You know.
Are these exercises that you developed yourself?
Some of them I developed myself through my own intuitive guidance. A lot of them, too, I learned from other healers who helped me in my journey. So it's kind of like both ways. It's never, for example, if you go to a doctor, the doctor gives you a prescription, you still have to take it in order for the healing or, for whatever you need to take place. So it's two parts. Part of it is other people helping me, and part of it is me drawing the strength and the knowledge and the wisdom from my own inner guidance. And part of the book, too, I teach people how they can tap into their intuition to start trusting themselves more and to go within for the answers that they need.
You think that people don't really trust themselves when the going gets tough? They all have, I guess all of us have self-doubts, but maybe some people more than others?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, yes. And what it is, I find that everybody have gut feelings. Everybody have, intuition. But a lot of people, it's a once in a blue moon type of thing. And sometimes, even when they do get that gut feeling, they don't really follow it. And then they'll say, oh, I knew it, which is after the fact. So I learned it's better if you learn how to use your intuition as a GPS, where it's constantly there, it's constantly guiding you, and you're always aware of what to do. Like, for example, a quick exercise I can share with you guys. There's an energy healing technique called tapping, and part of it is if you tap on certain parts of your body. For example, if you look at your hand, in your palm area, on the outside, the fleshy part under the pinky side. If you tap on that part with your other hand fingers, like you're gently tapping on the karate chop, it's called the karate chop. And what it's doing, it's helping to clear your energy so that you have more mental clarity. So let's say if you needed to make a decision about something and you're in the moment and you can't decide which one is for your highest good, you can just simply breathe and tap on the karate chop on your hand. And whichever one is the truth will stay around versus the one that is not the best option will slowly dissipate and the truth will become louder in your mind. And I use that technique all the time. Like if I'm out in the street or I'm talking to somebody and I need to make a business decision and it's, too much emotions and I want to make sure I'm following the divine guidance, then I'll just tap on my hand and just breathe. And whichever one is the one I need to go with, it just becomes louder, and I go with it.
We're talking with...
So it's little techniques like that. Mm-hmm.
We're talking with Evelor Savior. Her book, which is an e-book, is called Delicious Joy, Love, and Self-Happiness, a 4-week plan to achieve that in record time. Achieve authentic happiness, that is, for life. How can people get a hold of your book?
They can go to Amazon.com. It's available on Amazon.com. Delicious Joy by Evelor, and it'll pop up. They can also go to my website, myangeliclife.com, and there's a picture of the book cover, and they can also click on there, and it'll just redirect them back to Amazon.com where it's available for download, and they can start using it right away.
Well, I think we all could use a little more happiness in our life, and this is a very interesting book, Delicious Joy, Love, and Self-Happiness by Evelor Savior. I want to thank you very much for being our guest, and I wish you all the best with the book.
Thank you so much. Yes, and lots of delicious joy to everybody, every day.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.